Okay, we're kind of coming to a transition here between the medulla and the pons. So this looks very much like the pons here, with these nuclei here are the pontine nuclei. Recall again when we drew out the cerebellar pathways that there's this pathway, the cortico-ponto-cerebellar tract. The brain talks to the cerebellum, goes from the cortex to the pons to the cerebellum. And so the synapse here occurs in the pons, and then it crosses over into the cerebellum. So these are all pontine nuclei in here. Now this is the basilar artery, which you recall sits right on top of the pons. And then the nerve right here, remember there's a nerve right along the midline on either side of the junction between the pons and the medulla. So this is the sixth nerve, sublingual and lateral rectus. Okay, so we see the cerebellum coming in out here. So we are really at the ponto-cerebellar junction right here. So these are cranial nerves 7 and 8. All right, so makes sense here that we have the 8th nerve coming in, and these are then the cochlear nuclei, the dorsal and ventral cochlear nuclei for hearing. And then we have the vestibular areas, which still we point out here, the lateral vestibulospinal tract and the inferior vestibular nucleus still right in here. Okay, so the vestibular cochlear function is coming right into this area of the upper medulla and lower pons. Okay, so again, the dog ears represent the inferior cerebellopedicle here and over here. And we still see our 3 pathways, the medial lemniscus, tectospinal tract, and the MLS pathway right here.